Hey friends, welcome back to Cooking with DeeDee. And I just want you to know, today I'm doing something special. It's for this big event. I don't even know if I can call it an event. It's like a momentum, I guess, that's happening on TikTok. I don't know how many of you watch TikTok, but man, there is something going on right now where there's a young lady, I forgot her name, but she came out maybe 2 weeks ago. I'm late. And where she said that redheads are black people or something to that effect. I know it sounds crazy, but man, it's the notion of us embracing one another, experiencing oppression, and I don't know how to say it. But today, let me skip that. I don't want to call it a trend. Someone else said this. I can't quote the person, so you know who that person is, give them credit. He said, don't call it a trend because trends can end. Don't call it a movement because movements can be stopped. These are my words now. What I want to call it is a friendship wave, a bond. Friendships can last a lifetime. And that's what I want to see happen with this exciting momentum that I see going on TikTok. I've heard some redheads talk about the pain and the trauma and the abuse from their own family, their friends growing up. And I'm just heartbroken to know that people were treated like that just because of the color of their hair and their beautiful, fair skin. I know for me and my mom, that's not grammatically correct, being a retired teacher, so let me fix that. For my mom and for me, we have always loved redheads. I'm going to date myself on this. There was a show called I Love Lucy. She was redhead. She was a comedian. She was married to a Cuban named Ricky. She was my first love with redhead. And then we fell in love with Raggedy Ann, the doll. And I've heard some stuff going on with the Ann doll. I don't know much about that. I need to read some more. Raggedy Ann doll, Pippi Longstocking, you know. We have always loved redhead. That's why we fell in love with Megan when she married our first, what we say, black prince, Prince Harry, because he is beautiful. Redheads have always been beautiful, with the beautiful freckles in their skin, whether they're black, whether they're white, just redhead and freckles are absolutely beautiful. So for this friendship bond, this friendship wave that I see happening on TikTok today, I'm going to make some red velvet cheesecake brownies. And I like walnuts in mine. I don't know about you, but what's a brownie without walnuts? So I'm going to toast some. I'll be right back. I don't have that much left, but I'm going to put what I do have in this pan and let them toast for about 5 or 7 minutes. And squirt them with some olive oil. Be right back. See? That's all I have. I wish I had some more because I love a nutty brownie. Put this in the oven for about 5 minutes. I don't want them burnt. And now we're going to do our brownies. I went to Kroger's to buy some Hershey cocoa because that's what I like to bake with, but they were completely out. So I guess I wasn't supposed to buy cocoa with the Hershey brand. So I have Kroger's. I'm going to start with 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Normally, I sift my flour when I'm baking a cake, but for brownies, we like them thick. So I don't want them to rise too much. I want them thick. I'm going to do about 1/4 of a cup of some cocoa powder. I'm going to use 1/3 since I'm using a brand I'm not familiar with. It's really light. Hershey cocoa is darker, which I like. So I'm going to use a little bit more to make sure it's dark like I like it. Let's see here. And I don't usually measure, but this is about 1/3 cup of some cocoa. I'm going to put that in together. And I need a pinch of salt. Pinch of salt. And you take your whisk and whisk them in together so they're well incorporated. All right? So it looks like one. It's not dark like I like it, so I'm kind of worried about how dark this X is going to be. And I need to find my vinegar for my red velvet. All right, next, it says 1/2 cup. 1 stick equals 1/2 cup. So I'm going to melt this in the microwave just for a little bit. 1 second. That in there.
Ooh, y'all.
I'm so excited about this moment. I almost put this in the microwave. I'm about to blow myself up. Never put metal in the microwave. I'll be right back. So, how are you guys feeling about this friendship wave? Are you excited that we have a larger family that's going to come to the cookout with us this summer or in the fall, whenever we have it? I need to get my sugar out. I should have had it out, right? Guess my husband got that. My babe got that. I normally like a particular brand, but today's sugar is sugar. I'm going to use, I think, hey, because my memory is bad, sometimes I have to write it down. How much sugar do I do in? 1 cup. 1 cup sugar. Because I will forget some steps. The older you get, you think you have things committed by memory, but sometimes I need little reminders. 1 cup of sugar. And it's nice and melted. The sugar out the way. And you can use a handstand, a stand mixer, or you can use a handstand. Today I'm not. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. I'm just going to do everything by hand because back in the day, that's how they did it. All right, I'm going to pour the sugar in here. Butter. That was butter. And I'm going to add the sugar. Wait a minute. Give it a stir like this. Stir it real good. No, I've had this cooking channel on my YouTube for about 6 years now, and I'm really thinking about changing the name. I call it Cooking with DeeDee, but I think I'm just going to change it to What's Cooking with DeeDee. That way I'm not limited to cooking. But yeah, this is for our Red Velvet cousins, our new cousins to the family. This is for you. I was going to make a red velvet cake, but somebody beat me to it on TikTok, so, which is good for me because brownies are much faster and easier to make, in my opinion, than a red velvet cake. So I'm giving it a good whisk. Stir it up. All right. Now I'm going to add 2 eggs, and these been at room temperature. You always start with room temperature. Those are my nuts. Let me get them. It adds a little more depth flavor when you toast your nuts that you're cooking with. All right, 2 eggs go there. In with the butter and the sugar. And I didn't write the directions down on my recipe. I'm just trying to go by memory. I just wrote the ingredients so I don't leave out any ingredients. All right, let's give that a little whisk. You know, I work part-time, guys, and my part-time gig ended April 30th. It's supposed to pick back up in August, provided they get the money for us to come back. Right now, they said we're coming back, but so much going on in America, I'm not going to hold my breath. I'd like to go back because it allows me to still contribute to the field of education. But if it doesn't, hey, oh well, it was due while it lasted. Got that timer off. All right, now, I'm out of my Adams and my McCormick, so I'm going to use this cheap, I'm not going to say cheap, that doesn't sound too friendly, this inexpensive Mexican vanilla extract. I don't know where my teaspoon went, so I'm going to have to eyeball it. It should be about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I can use this cup. And this is an inexpensive vanilla. It's not a real potent. So I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavoring. I'm going to give that a whisk. Stir it up. Like that. Just like that. All right, and I'm working on my silicone mat because when you use red food coloring, especially this right here, it stains your cabinets and your countertops. All right, I think, let's make sure I have everything. Now, here's the thing. Did I write the vinegar? I did not. So, I'm going to say about 2.5, I'm guessing 2.5 teaspoons of vinegar, white distilled. That's 1, 2. Let's do 1.5. And no, you cannot taste the vinegar when you bake it, okay? Give it a stir, and now I'm gonna mix this in with the flour mixture here in the cocoa. Because you know, they're saying that redheads are now black. They're just black on the inside and got that beautiful porcelain skin and a beautiful hair color. So red velvet cake is just chocolate cake with a hint of red food color, and that's what makes it so delicious. I'm gonna give this a good stir it up real good. It's very easy, guys. Now here's the thing. Luckily, I'm only making a small pan, because if my doctor see this, she's gonna be so mad at me and my OBGYN, because I'm really not supposed to be doing this. I'll probably just taste the bite for you guys and then let my guys have it, because no, I'm not diabetic, but I am borderline. All right, you see this? Give it a little stir. Oh, it smells good. Yum, yum, yum. All right, now here comes the part that's very messy. I'm going to use, I'm using a food coloring called Red. So, had any food. Let's do a half a tablespoon of some red food coloring. Give it that red color, red. Give it a little stir. Red, deep red velvet. That's all it is to red. So, we're not calling them gingers anymore. And I didn't know it until I started looking on TikTok that the word ginger is just that other offensive word that they use for our people with the letters in different locations. So, no, we're not calling them gingers anymore. And I better not hear it. Or Auntie DeeDee gonna have a word with you. We can call them ginger, which I don't really like ginger. I like red velvet. Because red velvet is a special dessert to the black community. I don't know how it is in other cultures. Y'all tell me. Do other cultures savor this dessert too? Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. It's rich. I hope this fills my 8 pan. Okay, have this to the side. Let me rinse this out. I need to do the cream cheese. You need I use Philadelphia cream cheese. Oh, that's going to be so good, y'all. I've made this before a long time ago, but it was more like cake instead of like a deep fudgy brownie. So I call them my cakey red velvet. Today is deep depths of chocolate with some walnuts. It's soft. All right, I'm gonna do that. Let's do about what I have over here. I have a 1/4 a cup. I know about that. I think I'm gonna do a 1/3. That's something else that I do, and we like a little more sugar because we're sweet people. We just have to watch it so we don't go overboard. Okay, that's a 1/4. That's a 1/3. All right, we're gonna do that, and just mix it with 1 egg. Hey, there's a singer I discovered too. He's beautiful. He's a Red Velvet cousin, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing his name right, but it's spelled Cinquamana. Cinquamana is actually his last name. Man, y'all find him, follow him on TikTok, follow him on YouTube, find his music on Spotify. He is lit. You can tell he's always known he has some raw DNA. He is full of soul. It's beautiful. It's sultry. It's beautiful. It's sensitive. It's intimate. It's all of that. All right, I'm gonna give this a good stir. Really, really good. Every video I saw of a ginger, I said I was gonna say ginger, my Red Velvet cousins sharing their story, I liked it. Some of you I follow because I have a cooking channel on TikTok. I don't follow everybody, but see, that's how, oh, that looks so good. All right. Oh my God. Woo! That is delicious. Yes, ma'am. All right, ladies. gentlemen. Follow on DeeDee. This is quick, easy. All right. I'm going to use my baker spray and spray my 8x8. Some people will use parchment paper and put it in here. I don't have any, but I do have some baker spray. So let me get that. And then I'm going to clean up because I don't like a messy kitchen. Let me find my baker spray. Joy, but it's not. It's the off-brand HEB. Sorry. Oh, and speaking of Baker's Joy, anybody knows what's up with the Baker's Joy cans? They always get stuck. I got about 3 cans around here that feel like they're full, and I can't use them because nothing comes out. So they got a defect. All right. Ooh, there's some thick brownie here, and you're just gonna spread it out. Scrape your bowls because we don't waste. I guess it's gonna fill it up. Ooh, you're supposed to save some to do your swirl. So I'm gonna save about 1/4 cup. I almost put all of it in there. I told y'all I forget stuff. That's kind of scary. I got enough to do what I need to do with the swirl part. Let me put that over there. All right, this, you want to spread it out in your pan. I probably should have made a little more. This looks like it's hardly covering up my my little pan. Maybe I should have used 1.5 cups of flour. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. If it's next time, I think I'll use 1.5 cups of flour. Give us nice thick brownies. This might not rise too high either because we didn't put any leavening in here. The vinegar and the egg might. See, I'm just spreading that. Spread it. I'm trying to fill the corners. All right. Want it leveled. Okay, so next thing you do, you take some of this and you take all of it actually and you spread it on top. It's a layer of cheesecake. Oh, I gotta make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Can y'all see that? You spread it on top. Now, y'all saw me taste this because I wanted to make sure it has the right amount of sugar. Don't do that. Don't copy me because it has raw egg in it and you're not supposed to eat raw egg. At least in my book, you're not supposed to. All right, I'm going to cover this. Cover all this like this. Cover it like that. Make sure it's all covered. Yeah. This is our red velvet cheesecake for our new family members. So if you're going to the family reunion, you can bring this dish. I wouldn't advise you bring in macaroni and cheese because black people, we're real funny about that. And a potato salad. Unless you have some friends that teach you how to do that already. All right. Remember, I almost used all the red velvet. I saved some. Hold on. All right, so this is what we do. We're going to take this. I'm going to put some of our red velvet in different places. For the record, you want to save at least about 1/4 cup of this if you catch yourself. All right. I'm so excited. I forgot these, right? They were supposed to be mixed in there. So Auntie's just going to put them in there on top. Because I forgot. It's ideal to mix them in with your red velvet batter. That's what I forgot. So next time I need to write my script because I'm struggling today for some reason. All right. Now I'm going to take this kebab stick and just swirl. Oh, this is sinful, y'all. This is sultry sinful. This is gonna be so good. All right. Swirl it in. Can y'all see? I hope y'all can see. Like I said, this is my first time cooking and videoing and talking at the same time. Usually I just do a voiceover. But because we got the special friendship wave that's going along, I wanted you all to bake it with me and watch every step. All right. I think that's good. Y'all think so? All right, you're gonna put it in the oven and let it bake for about 30 minutes or until a kebab comes out clear. Let me put this in the oven. All right, I'll be back when it's done. I have some pinto beans in a crock pot. If you have not seen my video on YouTube, that's my #1 video. I think I have like 50,000 views. Just wish I had 50,000 likes and comments. I have those in the crock pot, and I'm getting ready to put my turkey wings in the oven and have dinner started while that's baking, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, someone's already gotten one, and I have one. I'm gonna taste it for you, and then let me know what you think, okay? Can you get a good look at that? Looks good, right? And it's pretty dark, even though I didn't use the Hershey brand. Let's see. I like to smell my food. It smells chocolatey. Perfect. All I need is some vanilla ice cream to go with this. It's the bomb. You know what's in our alarms, all right? My red velvet cousins, I hope you enjoyed this. The family and the community. I hope you enjoyed this. Hit me up in the comments and let me know what you think about this. It's so moist. Oh, good. Peace.